Before I ask this question, here's a little bit of background on the current situation that is my life. My name is Rachel, and I attend NYU, right in the heart of New York. My life tends to be complicated, but I suppose that's partially of my own doing. At the moment, I have an enormous crush on this guy Jimmy Fu. Jimmy isn't exactly what you call the ideal candidate for a long-term relationship. He's not concerned with trivial things like school and work and stuff. I've always seemed to like guys that weren't necessarily the best for me, but Jimmy just has something about him that I can't resist. You see, Jimmy is both Asian and Christian. Normally, this wouldn't be an issue, but in my case, it's a major problem. My parents raised me as an Orthodox Jew. Yeah, get it? Big problem. It's not like I can sneak around my parents and date boys they don't approve like the rest of the Jewish girls in the population of New York. They insist that I live at home, which is okay most of the time. I mean, I'm not really going to complain about living in a great apartment on the Upper West Side. I never have to make food for myself or do my own laundry, but with the good comes the bad. Back in 7th grade, the cutest boy in school, Taylor, actually showed up to my bat mitzvah. When his yarmulke fell off in the middle of my Torah reading, my parents had an utter meltdown. They accused him of ruining their reputation at the synagogue and threatened to call his parents if the rabbi started to show any signs of discontent towards our family. Taylor never talked to me again. I would just ask my friends for advice, but neither of them have the best track record in the advice-giving area. Ralphie has been my very best friend since middle school, and fortunately, my parents have learned to accept him. Mostly because I have no intention of ever marrying him, which is mostly due to the fact that he's gay. For some reason, unbeknownst to me, I allowed him to dress me up for my senior prom. Bad idea. My newest good friend I met freshman year of college. She goes to NYU as well. She's kind of, shall I say, overly depressed all the time. With a name like Henrietta, who wouldn't be? She tends to be pessimistic about most things in life. I remember there was this one Friday night following one of the roughest weeks of my life, and I desperately needed to just kick back and relax. I let Henrietta, or Henny as she likes to go by, select which movie we were going to watch. Yet another bad idea. So this is why I've chosen to turn to Doxory.com. I mean, Ralphie believes that Jimmy and I are true lovers, and I should never let anything get in the way of that. Henny thinks I should just give up now and be content growing old and alone and having 80 cats. Why should I continue to deliberate about this whole Jimmy predicament when I can have the frank, honest, and non-judgmental advice from total strangers? Should I date Jimmy and risk complete alienation from my family? Or should I decide to pass on the opportunity and pray that I get picked up by some fine-looking Orthodox Jewish man before I get some hideous one that my parents choose for me?
What do you think?